viewers and aspiring scholars. This is Shivani Shetty, welcoming you to the Mathematics channel and access to unlimited, unbounded and unerring facts and figures in the riveting world of mathematics. This series of knowledgeable videos will follow through the evolution of mathematics through the eras. From the first Eureka movement to the many others that followed. Gear up, because this is about to be one of the most stimulating educational series, the number system. The number system has been developed consistently and continuously through the centuries. As for the records, Sumerians were the first people who used an advanced numeration system. This number system uses 60 as its base. Why? Well, there is no definite answer, but there does exist a theory. Basically, the Sumerians preferred the number 60 as it has many factors, some of them shown on the screen. This means that dividing by 60 often gives easy fractions. They used fixed symbols for 1, 10 and 60 and then formed corresponding numbers on the basis of it. So here is a table of what is considered to be the Sumerian numeration system. As you can see, 1 is this symbol right here. 2 is the symbol for the number 1 repeated twice. For the number 5, they've arrived at a pattern, but it still consists of 5 symbols of the number 1. Similarly, for the number 10, the symbol denoted is this. So 11 will be the symbol for 10 and 1. 20 will be taken as 2 symbols of 10, and so on. This type of system is still used around the world for measuring time, degrees in a circle, and geographic coordinates. In a year, we know that there are 365.25 days. But Babylonians, they used to consider a year as 360 days because 360 is divisible by 60. So the extra days were reserved for festivals as they considered it to be the gift of the gods. Then there is the Egyptian numeral system. The Egyptians had a base 10 system of hieroglyphs. This means that they had different symbols for 1 and powers of 10. And from these symbols, the numbers were made. Taking an example, if we had to convey the number 483, then we'd use 4 symbols of 100, 8 symbols of 10 and 3 symbols of 1, arriving at the number 483. Easy, right? Now we travel to the other side of the world, Mesoamerica, home to the Mayan. The Mayan civilization adopted its own number system around the first millennium, reportedly in complete isolation. This is a base 20 type of numeration system called as Y-decimal, probably evolved from the simple counting of your toes and fingers. Western Europe is noticed to have used this system too, as the remnants can be observed in their languages. For example, in French, 80 is said to be 80, which is basically 4 into 20. Welsh and Irish also have some numbers based on the multiples of 20. Moving on to a bit more modern and still the most used number system, adopted from our country of origin, the Hindu-Arabic numeration system. With its roots in India, this started from somewhere around 500 BC, later spreading all over the world. This is a base 10 decimal system, as it uses 10 symbols comprising of 9 digits and a 0, which was introduced later. The numerals kept on changing and developing with time. An instance of this development is shown on the screen. For us, the students of India, the second and third set of numbers is quite familiar. The number 0 was added later in the 7th century as Brahmagupta established 0 as a number in its own right, giving it a definite place on the number line, rather than being placed behind the numbers. And that's not all. The number systems have now evolved through the era as we now reach to the binary system in order to move parallel with the advancement of technology. Well, that's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed the video and gained knowledge from it, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Do give our podcasts a try too. You'll find yourself on the other end of the most mysterious and interesting world of mathematics.